All right, let's see if we can get this going again. Let's see. Sorry about that, folks. Let me see if I can pull myself up on Facebook again. Hopefully I didn't miss out on anybody. Yeah, let's see. Tammy, if you're there, I'm trying to pull it. There we go. Yay! I tell you, it's been one of those days. Yeah, I had to, Tammy, you know what? I saw your comment, and I had to go to my, here we go. I had my phone or my laptop going and had echoes. I had to, what's the word? I had to go to turn off my Wi-Fi and go to my data. So luckily, I hope I'm doing this. Am I doing this on my Stampin' Up page? I am. Okay. Oh my goodness. I tell you, I don't know what it is. I think it's just there's so many things going on that, you know, Patty can manage 500 tabs being open. I have a problem keeping 10 tabs open. Anyway, I'm good. Awesome. So today is Fun Friday, Mystery Stamping. It is the last Friday of October. Can you believe that already? In less than a week, it's Halloween. And 1 week from today, I will actually not be hosting my, you had to Control-Alt-Delete. Yeah, I feel like I Control-Alt-Delete a lot. But, anyway, next week I will be most likely not holding my Fun Friday. If I do, it might be early in our day. I'll have to wait and see. I have my very first craft fair of 3 this season. And that's probably why I'm a little scattered brain, is last year I only did 1 craft fair. This year I'm doing 3. 2 of them are 3 days and 1 of them is 1 day. So I've got a lot on my plate, plus classes, card classes. So next Friday, keep an eye out. If I do a Fun Friday, I will probably do it earlier in the day, only because there's a good chance at this time, well, there is a good chance. At this time next week, I will be set up, if not already set up, or I'll be setting up for my craft fair, because the craft fair starts at 5 o'clock. So it's one of those things. But keep an eye out, and I will keep you updated next week as to whether or not I'm having a Fun Friday or not. You know, maybe I'll move it to Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, you know, a special for trick-or-treating. I don't know. But anyway, so today is Mystery Stamping, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. If you want to stamp along with me, here are the supplies you need. You need cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. Cardstock or patterned paper at 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. Cardstock or patterned paper at 3/4 by 4 inches, 2-inch square and a 2.5-inch circle. Those can be patterned paper, or they can go, I can go live from the event and show us their setup. Ooh, I like that idea, Tammy. I will plan on doing that. That's a good idea. Thank you. A 2-inch circle or 2-inch square, both of those can be either cardstock or patterned paper. A sentiment stamp, coordinating ink, embellishments, adhesives, or dimensionals, whatever you like. So I'll give you just a minute to pull this together. If not, if you don't want to stamp along with us right now and you want to stamp along later, you can do the replay, or you can watch and see how the card's supposed to turn out and see what the mystery is all about, and do this card later. If you do either way, or if you can't do stamp along with me today, please share it with me, or hashtag Stampin' with Jen, mystery stamping, or something along that line, or share it with me on my page under the link for this, because I will put a link with this video and a link to my blog tomorrow for this mystery stamping. So please share it with me, what you've created. I would love to see what you've done, because this particular card setup or sketch is extremely versatile. And so I'm looking forward to seeing it. I had fun playing. last night. I created a couple last night and one this morning, and then came up with my stamping supplies that I'm going to stamp right along with you guys as we do this. So I will have at the end of the video 4 cards to show you what this card looks like, or what I've done with my card. So let's go ahead and get started with our first clue. The first clue for mystery stamping is you're going to score your cardstock at, you're going to score your 8.5 by 5.5 hard cardstock in half at 4 1/4. I almost panicked because I couldn't find what I had, but I had it so neatly put together that I missed it. So you're going to score it in half, and it's going to be a standard opening card with the fold on the left, just so you know. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I know that in the past I have told you if it's going to be a vertical card or a horizontal card. I am going to check my lighting real quick while you guys are doing that first step to see if we can get rid of that shadow. And by doing that, I'll turn off one of my other lights that I use when I'm doing a lot of work. And maybe it's just the way things are set up. Oh, there we go. We got rid of this, rid of that. Hopefully, I might shake the camera a little bit. Let's see if we can get this light working. Sometimes I think it just depends on the day and how sunny or how cold it is or cloudy it is, or if I've got windows open, that's giving me a shadow too. So we're just going to go with just the overhead light on. For some reason, my dining room light, because if you don't know, what I've done is I've transformed, because there's nothing formal about my family, I've transformed the formal dining room into my crafting area. And right now it looks like it explodes, and my husband keeps telling me that when we retire and move, he wants to find a place where we have doors so we can close the doors so we don't have to look at my messes when my crafting experiences sort of explode all over the room. So anyway, all right, so you've done clue number 1. Let's go on to clue number 2. You're going to take that 1 1/4 by 4 1/4 strip of cardstock or pattern paper and place it vertically about 1 1/4 inches from the left and about 1/2 inch from the top. So let's go ahead and do that step here. Hey, Eva, welcome. Yours is in your formal dining room too, Tammy? You know what? There are so many things that we have that are similar. It's funny. The more I get to know you, the more I realize you and I are very similar. Except I don't have a thing for sloths. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put that piece down, the 1 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock or pattern paper. And I need to take a quick sip. All right, I'll give you another minute, for maybe 30 seconds to go for that piece. To go ahead and glue that piece down. But my favorite color is blue. Yes, I love any color of blue, Tammy. So we have a lot in common. No wonder we're friends. All right. Let's go ahead and go on to clue number 3. Now you're going to take the cardstock or pattern piece of paper or paper piece that measures 3/4 by 4 inches. And you're going to place it vertically offset, slightly overlapping the 1 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of paper. And the top of it should be about 1/4 inch down from the top piece that it is overlapping. A lot of instructions. Hopefully that makes sense. You know, it's funny. I don't know why, and I don't know, Tammy, if you might know or not know why, but all of a sudden my camera is showing a much wider range than it used to. And I have my camera holder almost, I think it's probably not even 12 inches. It's probably 10 inches from my desk. And it used to be that if I put it that close, you wouldn't be able to see most of my desk. Now you can see all of my desk, or quite a bit of my desk. So I'm not sure what's going on with this, but it just all of a sudden happened. It just started doing that. Anyway. Okay, well, my daughter just looked over my shoulder and says she thinks she knows. So I'll have her tell me when the video's over. She can give me her tech help because she's my techie. As I get older, I rely on her for technology help, especially when it comes to the iPhone. So anyway, all right, enough babbling. On to clue number 4. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. If I'm going too fast and you are in the, you're watching a replay, go ahead and pause if you need to. Clue number 4, you're going to stamp any image or images on the 2-inch square that you want. But now keep in mind, if you're doing this, part of the bottom right side and the part of the bottom right side and part of the right side will be covered by the circle. So that's probably giving you a little bit more of a clue of what this is going to look like, but I didn't want you to stamp something that you really wanted seen and then end up having it covered. So I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping on my square. And I can't wait to show you what colors I'm using. All right. So my stamp, and then, yep, do that. And then clean your stamps. Or leave them and clean them later, 6 or 1. I'm going to move mine out of the way so I don't get ink all over my arm. All right. Clue number 5. We're going to move on. You're going to stamp the sentiment or any image that you want on that 2.5-inch circle. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the sentiment I want to stamp and the ink that I'm going to use. I have fun stamping along with you guys. This is a lot of fun. So, there we go. And I might actually do, ooh, that looks good. Ooh, yay. Ooh, I like this. This is turning out really cool. All right. All right. So, all right. I'm going to wait and see if anybody says that they're done. I'll give you another 30 seconds. And then we'll see what clue number 3 or 6 is. All right. Clue number 6. Attach the square so that it's overlapping the 2 vertical strips of paper, and it should overhang on the left side by about 1/2 inch. So you're going to attach that square to your card base now. You can see it goes off. I'm curious to see what my daughter says. I'm looking at my thing. Hi, Shannon. I see you're watching. Welcome. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and go on to clue number 7. Ooh. I just gave you a sneak peek of, oh, that's where I was looking for my sketch earlier and I couldn't find it. It's because it's underneath clue number 7. All right, attach the circle so that it's slightly covering the lower right side of the square and center on the skinnier vertical piece of paper. I hope that's not too confusing. Yeah. A little bit of vegetable soup or word soup there. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we've got our lawn people from next door now doing their stuff. Now go ahead and embellish however you want. and then I will show you. I'll give you guys, I'm going to set my timer because this is how I used to. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot, my daughter got me a Apple Watch as an early Christmas gift, and I forget that's connected to my phone. So I'm not going to set the timer on my watch like I would normally do. We're just going to count in our head to 30 so that you guys can, oh, there's my take a pic tool, so that you guys have time to embellish. All right. And yeah, that's my embellishment. Never too much. Oh, but I think I need one more. No, I don't need one more. I don't want to overdo it. All right, so would everybody like to see the card that I made? All right, here is my card. And this is such a fun sketch that I found. And the sketch is from a group that I found on Pinterest, and it's called Mojo. For Mojo Monday, it's Mojo Sketch 546, and you can type into Pinterest Mojo Sketches, and you should find it. I think the website is called Paper Artistry or something Artistry. But yeah, this was the sketch that I did. You love it? I love that sketch too. I'm going to be honest with you guys though. Let me show you a picture of the sketch. This is the sketch that I got off of the Pinterest. And here's the funny thing. I didn't realize it until last night when I was doing some samples that I didn't give you guys all the information. Because if you look, and I kept saying this needs a little bit more, and it wasn't until afterwards I realized why it needed a little bit more. The dotted line is the base of the card sketch. And this was supposed to also have a 4 by 5 1/4 mat, so that it was a mat and then placed here. So if you want to do this sketch again in the future and this card layout in the future, you can easily add. And what I would have done probably, especially with this one because of the snowflakes, is I would have used a Mossy Meadow 4 by 5 1/4 and probably have done the snow. Oh, no worries, Patty. This Snowflake Sky 3D embossing, so that would have more dimension to it. But you know, even without that, it looks cute. I like it. Let me show you. You're gonna think and realize that my mind is actually on Christmas mode right now, because last night when I was doing this, just to give you real quick, these stamps and the DSP are all from the Iconic Imagery bundle, and it's an online exclusive, and I was in the mood to use it after Tammy and I used it for Teach It Tuesday on Tuesday, and I wanted to play with some of the other colors. And so I love the Misty Moonlight and white snowflakes, and on the back side is this sort of, it's not gray, it's not, I'm not sure what color, it's not white, but it's Mossy Meadow and blue, the Misty Moonlight stripes at a diagonal, and it looks so pretty. And so these gems are from the adhesive backed Pearl Trio, and they are from the Thoughtful Journey bundle or suite. And I love them so much because they are Misty Moonlight, but they've got a slight greenish undertone to them. I'm not sure if you can see that, probably not with the lighting I have in here, but if you look at them, they've got a slight greenish undertone, which really pulls in the Mossy Meadow on this. So I just love, these work really well together. So let me go ahead, and that's sort of Christmas wintry. And then I did this one using the Reindeer Days DSP. And I just, instead of doing cardstock for both the circle and the square, I wanted to die cut out the some of the reindeer out in the forest, and here are the trees. And so these trees are granny apple green and garden green, so I use that as our base color. And then I use some of our faceted gems just to bring a little pop to them. You could add a little bit more up here if you wanted to. And then this was another one I enjoyed making. It's using the same DSP, but I only used, could you put the cards and sketch together so I can oh, you bet. Here's the, we'll do these. What is that? Can you see them all? And I have another one that I realized I was focusing all Christmas, and I was doing all Christmas, and I realized, you know, let me play with some of the DSP that I haven't played with in a really long time. And of course, Tammy, you and I love our blues. So Patty, let me know when you've got this picture. I'll hold this down so you can see it. But the Love, Joy, and Peace, going back to this card, the Love, Joy, and Peace and the trees are from the iconic Imagery stamp set. You're welcome, Patty. And these are garden green. I think it's adhesive back dots for days. So let me go ahead and move these, and then I'll show you. I decided to play with a color and something I haven't used in a while. So I went with the Countryside in pattern paper and used Misty Moonlight, and just went real simple. And then I also used my brush butterflies with this. I wanted something that was simple but not too flashy since it was a sympathy card. And I thought the butterflies were perfect because butterflies, they can represent new life and everything. So I just thought that would be perfect. So here is my other card that I made with this. So here are my 4 cards using this sketch from Mojo Sketch. Mojo, let me actually just put it this way. Make sure you guys can see them all. And let me know, which one is your favorite? Is it the reindeer in the circle? Is it the sympathy with the blues? Is it the snowflake? Or is it the Christmas tree card? I would love to know which one's your favorite. I think I'll do that later. This is driving me crazy. I didn't burnish that edge, and so it's sticking up a little bit. Patty loves the reindeer. Tammy loves the snowflake. I almost went this way, Tammy, just because of our talk about blues. Tammy loves the snowflake. Patty loves the reindeer. I'm gonna have to admit, I'm digging the snowflake because I love the blues and the greens together, but I also love, I forgot how much I love playing with this paper. It's a real, I'm not gonna say busy. It's got a lot of design to it, and so I like it in smaller amounts, and this is just perfect. I love the balance of the boho blue with the Misty Moonlight and the other colors. Yeah, I love the snowflakes and Misty Moonlight. And you know what I also really like out of this paper? Let me grab it real quick because I've got it right next to me. Is they have a really pretty dove print as well that's with Misty Moonlight. Check this out. Isn't that pretty? I just love this iconic Celebrations paper. But I love this. This is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect for holidays too because it's peace related. So anyway, there's my mystery stamping. Again, if you do this, oh, Patty, you're right. The doves for sympathy would be perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to make a note of that on a Post-it note. Where's my Post-it notes? There they are. And we're gonna say dove sympathy. I have to make a few sympathy cards for my craft fair coming up, so I have some cards for everybody. So I think I'll do that, and I'll figure out something with maybe an embossing folder for the background to add a little more depth to it. So, but anyway, thank you for that idea, Patty. I love it. These are the cards. I would love if you can let me know. I lost track. If you're watching this on a replay, please let me know in the comments, #replay. Let me know what card is your favorite. And let me know also, and show me, send or submit a picture, or add the picture in a comment tomorrow if you do this. And I would love to see what you guys come up with. The video will be on my website starting tomorrow at www.Stampin with Jen. That's 2 N's in Stampin and 2 N's with Jen. And I will have all the details with a picture of this sketch and all of the measurements. And I won't forget the largest mat piece that I forgot when I put this out there to begin with. So yours might look a little different if you include that mat piece. So, but thank you for joining me. And again, keep an eye out next week as to whether or not I will be doing a live. If I have the ability to do it on Friday, I may do it like, 1 o'clock or so in the afternoon. Depends on what time I'm supposed to go set up. And I think they start setting up as early as 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 5 o'clock opening. If I can't do it on Friday, I might just squeeze it in on Thursday afternoon, because crossing fingers, I will have myself together enough that I won't be scrambling last minute for my craft fair. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful fall weather. I know we're having some beautiful weather, a nice cool weather right now in the Bay Area, and I'm soaking it in and loving every minute of it. So have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.